Hey kids, I'm going to try something out here. I got a, over at my bee base, which I'll show you here in a minute, I set up a spot just for mass producing stuff. It's down underground, and it's just 3 alvearies with a bunch of stuff in it, and I'll show you. But the problem is that in order to properly mass produce things, you need a lot of frames. Now sticks are easy. Sticks are easy to make. Should have started the tour with that. If I come down here, way down at the bottom of this line at about 6, I got a Steve's cart that just runs. It makes a lot of wood. Right now this wood is fed through a transposer and into an ender chest to my bee base, where I'm trying to autocraft frames, and I took the wrong road here. The problem being that you can't. I need string. I need a lot of string. I go through quite a lot of string. But the multi-block farms for forestry don't process string, which is unfortunate. You can use golems, but that would require me to get into Thalmcraft, and I don't want to get into Thalmcraft because I don't. So I'm going to try something here. So I've got some zirconium soil. I need... Really? Do you not take that? And it dies. Huh, that's neat. Well, that's good to know. Okay, so zirconium soil doesn't work. So regular tilled soil and water, right? Okay, so let me a sec, I'll set this back up. Okay, we're going to try this again. I went and grabbed a hoe and some other stuff. And I'm going to try, now when you... Flax gets that big. Knock the top half off, you get string and a seed. And I was trying to figure out, nope, you can't regrow it. Just regrow on its own. Well, we're going to find out because, nope, not that, I need some regular blocks here. So I want to see if I can use block breakers. Go to the top, erg, to try to collect the top half of the plant. So I'm going to have to go that. Knock these out. Now, I don't know if these regrow. I'm going to find out here in a minute. Odds are this whole thing won't work. It's kind of how things have been working lately. Some redstone tube. This back here, I need... No, not that. This. Piece of stone jacketed wire. More blocks. I gotta be careful here because I got big old cave there, and then the back side of one of my storage rooms over here. So, don't need that anymore. We don't even need it. No, I'll need that. Just gonna come up like that. Get a barrel just in case something miraculous happens. Just use up the rest of this tube. And a timer. There we are. I know I got a cobble gen that uses this stuff, and I just found out you can use this for a pumpkin farm, because these things will automatically suck up the pumpkin, and I probably ought to do that somewhere, just not here. So let's see what happens here. Bone meal, survey says, pow. Okay, cool. So that happens. And we get a problem here because that doesn't have a place to put that. Put that there. Now that should give the string somewhere to go. Now I don't know if these regrow. I actually don't know that. Never bothered to find out. So I'm going to pause. And I'm going to shut this timer off. The off chance it does, I don't miss it. And hopefully, I'll remember to come back to it. Okay, waited a while, got bored, checked the wiki. Flax seeds, flax plants do not regrow on their own, and James is just saying what I was going to try. Just gonna try that. Thanks for spoiling my... But that sounds like it should have worked, so I'm pretty sure I got some deployers. I just want to see it happen live in front of my own eyes. Okay, I'm going to try this again. No! Not where I wanted you. Just gotta break the seeds. Don't. So those should deploy seeding. Let's go over here. Clear this out. Redstone tube that like that. And there's my mycelium farm. And I need a transposer. God damn it. Not only are you uninvited, you don't even have the decency to not clip through the floor. Yeah, whatever, just walk away. Okay, got my transposer. Back down here. Ta-da. This is, yeah, I literally just knocked a hole through. I didn't even knock a hole through the wall half the time. This is a spot where I come in and play with things. I was just, turning slag into rock wool. I had a ton of slag. I used a bunch of my rich slag to make something, because I was low on copper, as I recall. Down here. Nope, that's not the one I want to take out of. That's the one I want to take out of. Just go like this. Tube. Let's put a block back in there just cause. And tube. What is Dr. Seuss this all over the place? Because it's just a test pack. If you're watching me for tutorials, you're in worse shape than I thought. Okay, there's that. I should have enough stone jacketed wire here somewhere. This is all dark. I had to remember how to make a deployer. So stone jacket, and why have I no redstone now? So lay the rest of this nonsense down. Yeah, of course not. Okay, gotta grab my redstone. Okay, we're all set up again. Got my redstone hooked up back there. I set this guy to a minute just so he wouldn't fire while we were doing stuff. And let's turn him down to 2 seconds. Okay, and those are trying to fire. Why are we not getting into this barrel? Why you no work? It's trying to go. Can you not deploy? I've deployed out of the bottom of a barrel before. What's going on here? You know? Why you make my life so difficult? Okay, let's try this again. Oh, for frick's sake. Hey, yeah, okay, yeah. Hey kids, I'm making the mistakes so you don't have to. This is a public service. brought to you by fail. No, I didn't want to break that actually. So we're gonna put stick a diamond chest here because I got a bunch of them. Go get our transposer again. Back up. And we'll have to move this barrel. Otherwise, that's going to fill with flax, and I don't want that. So we'll take this barrel and we'll put it... It's just got to be closer, right? All it's got to be is close. As long as it's closest... Place. Thank you. Okay, let's try this again. That. Fill you with flaxseed. Get back there. That fires. Seriously? Are you facing the wrong way? So, alright. Okay, that's why. Where'd it go? Oh, I know what's going on. Right. I had this facing the wrong way. I was trying to use it like a block breaker. So, you shut up. Place that. Put a barrel back here. Flaxseed. Put that down. That fired out one. And I don't know where it went. Oh, here we got one. Cool. It just got to wiggle its way through the tubes to get there. So this should eventually... Oh, no, great. Okay, it's got to fill up the whole flipping deployer. You know... Okay, let's speed this up on the road. It's a good thing that flaxseed is shockingly abundant. Here, have a whole bunch of this. So that's worked. And then if I... some bone meal... onto my hotbar, and like that. Pow! Okay, cool. How do I get rid of you? This gets more and more complex as I go, doesn't it? Because now I have to get rid of that. Okay, maybe if I try... Yes, I want to block break myself. Thank you. That's exactly what I wanted. That's... I got a ton of redstone tube. This is going to go back to... does that make string and flax? Or just... both. Okay, cool. Well, in that case, I didn't get any, Let's Dr. Seuss this over here. Do you block break the seeds? What time up with all the flax? Yeah, I got that, thanks. Because it doesn't block break the seeds, that's good. If I do this, that disappears. And you're not breaking. Because the power's not making it there. Hey, grumble. Okay, let's shorten this up by a couple. It is all hideously ugly because it's a prototype. Pow! Okay, that's cool. And that deploys. And it sucks up... Why? Why are you such a pain in the ass? You can't go anywhere. You know what? Screw this system. Screw it. Screw it hard. Screw all of you. I'll find some other way to do it off camera. I'm going to drive myself insane. I won't do it for the pleasure of being public. Both block breakers are active at the same mode. You know, I could probably put a repeater on here somewhere to delay it, but then I would need where the hell is that noise coming from? You're a spider. Yeah, look, I'm worried about a spider. You could probably put a delay on it, but then you'd have to deploy the seed, then bone meal, then block break the two, which would be great to have a shockingly large amount of stuff. Because then you're bone mealing the seeds as they show up. And doing all of that, at which point you spent 5 hours of work, and you have to continually feed things. So screw that system. Screw it hard. I'll show you what I intended to do with it. Seeing as I've already wasted 15 minutes of your time, and if you haven't quit by now, then I applaud your endurance on this. Let's get this junk out of my inventory. It's going to all stay here until I get mad at it again. This stuff. Junk. Okay. So over to the bees. So, along with, oh yeah, I managed to get these rural bees. I just need the thanks Miscraft lag. I needed that. Got the rural, farmed, fermented. My caffeine bees, my coffee comb. I got some virulent bees which make poison. You can put poison in a capsule, in a bottle, in a can, and then you can't do anything with it. Kind of like the peat comb from, it's the preserved bees. You get a peat propolis out of it, but this current mod pack won't let you do anything with it. Insert statement about mod pack author here, but so all the way down here. So this is hideously ugly. Yes, I know. Thank you. So the plan was to get all the string we can use, because upstairs, I shall go back upstairs and show you this. Up here. So this ender chest gets fed from my Steve's Cart farm. That tank is fed from a squeezer connected to the farms back at my house, way back at my house, and it's also connected to this one here, because if I don't have any. The farmed bees make seedy comb. It's made on the wrong side of the tracks or something, I guess, but you can squash seed comb into seed oil. Seed oil will go within the tank, goes to here. This makes sticks. Sticks go into here. And we come down here. Sticks and strings go here. Fabricates into that. Gets spit out into these. This was more of a test to see how many of these things I could put on and properly make it work. Yeah, I can't produce. Well, I don't currently produce seed oil fast enough because the farm back at my house is one of the old farms, the old forestry farm, and yeah, it produces wheat for my biofuel tank or my biofuel generators. And I had a lot of seeds that just seemed to pile up there. Like I filled like a extra dimensional barrel. It became a bit of a chore having to go there, get them, feed them into a squeezer, and so on and so forth. So I just did it this way. Unfortunately, I'm not getting enough. That farm doesn't make enough seed oil on its own. Most of these have nothing in them because I can't make enough seed oil. The problem being that if I made enough seed oil, I wouldn't have enough string. Hence the whole nonsense you just watched me fail at trying to make an auto string farm. I know I could use a cave spider shard. I just have them fall to their deaths. That would make a lot of string. Maybe a setup I may have to try. But this is, you can see that zipping through there. A ton of coffee comb, mountain of wheat comb. It makes wheat and beeswax, and my little honey. And beyond that, I don't have much of a use for it right now. I thought about maybe rigging up a fermenter and a squeezer, and then use some of that space down there to build a little biofuel steam plant to run all my stuff here. That way, if something happens to the chunk loading at my house or at my bee finery, I wouldn't have to worry about this place running out of power. But that's a lot of work I don't really want to do. Not really want to do. But, so this whole plan was so that I could try to automate a bunch of this to get comb, auto grind it into coffee, and if I have stone around here somewhere. This guy's set to make mugs. These guys set to make coffee. A Zycraft tank with an IO block. I'm sure if you watch other tutorials, this will be way better. The IO block lets you transfer. If you pop it next to a fabricator, instead of having to constantly move water buckets, it's got a water bucket in it, so it'll move a unit of water from there to here on its own. So if I feed these in, you see those disappear, right? They got turned into coffee cups got turned into coffee gets fed up into here. And if I felt like it, I would hook up a transposer to here. Actually, I'd probably make this a powered furnace, because I don't have to worry about EU or anything. And then just take something and cook it into coffee. Just cause. Speed and haste at the same time. That's here, let's put you back in here. You can get it turned into a refill. One of the things I kind of thought of doing was not really a coffee shop. A couple of the guys built a. I'll have to go to shared to show you this. I don't need this cold coffee. Real hot one from the road. So Ginger and JLo, the two guys who, they ought to make videos. They really ought to record this stuff. They come up with some stuff that is just shockingly and stupidly complex. Meanwhile, all I do is I come here and I put blocks on blocks and fail at the technical stuff. Got the shared building worked on. The roof is flat. The roof is a flat surface. I'm not sure. I need to do something with it. It just doesn't look. There's all this detail work on the outside of the building. I'll do something with that. I think I might make it a peaked roof. That way I can carry this stained glass idea up all the way. But then it would look too much like a church. I kind of wanted it to look like a prison. I mean, it's a spawner building, right? You keep all the monsters inside till you kill them. So I'm not sure if I want to do that. I could put some more crenellations up here. I thought about putting iron golems up in the tower, but yeah, iron golems. There's kind of a big difference between artificial intelligence and true stupidity, because these things just go and die. And if someone else wants to make an iron farm, they can spend the golems to do it. So the where the hell did it go here? Storage. Here we are. So these guys built this. We're actually underneath the spawner building. This is a big library full of all of these, all different enchants. There's one little problem I have with the design. They built what is essentially a library that looks nothing like a library. We have access to all the bibliocraft stuff, bookshelves, cases, all this. This could have been, like, functionally it's great. Unfortunately, I am a big proponent of form over function, which is why you see half my stuff doesn't work. And this could have been a beautiful build. They could have made this nice, big, beautiful library. You could use the bibliocraft stuff to make things. And then, what else you putting in a bookstore? You put a Starbucks. Or a Stardubs. Or something like that, you know? Just for flavor's sake. But, it does exactly what it's supposed to. And, it does exactly what it's supposed to. I won't linger on that. How's that going? Oh yeah. Since we're here, we're a big old arena. It takes forever to load. Got some work done in here. If my sprint button would work. Still got a lot to do on the inside. Laid out areas for... because I want other people to decorate this. It's one thing for me to make the structure with help from everybody. Ginger come in, he cleared a whole bunch of land out. Sparfar gave me a little help with some design. I think if I put my graphics up nicely, this place is supposed to look like, and my frame rate can dive like a stone. So these are just suggested areas. This is blocked out just so, you know, I'd like there to stay a good sized walkway in between. I don't want to clutter up too bad. Like this, like, I don't know if someone could put something here. This would be like the yellow is for decorative or really tiny shops. These would be for bigger shops and stalls. I know we've only got number of people on the server, but we might get more in the future, which would be cool. Still got to lay that out, but then these are places for people to put things to decorate this place on their own, right? That way, we'll have like varying different styles. These are like utility places. This is eventually going to be... I still have to do a bunch of this stuff. If the game stops beating me up here. Anything blue is maintenance or team related. Like this would be a team gathering area for doing stuff. Could easily just block that in a bit. But I don't really want these obstructed because not only are these... if someone puts a shop here, right? Then they can put a door. And this can be storage nice and easily. But what this also is I'm pretty sure I've showed these off. These are alternate deployment areas. Now, we can use Mistcraft to teleport zombies and stuff here. And I could rig this up with some wireless redstone someday. That with either a water bucket or a proper bit of goading, we could fill this with zombies. And then from outside, open it up and flood them into the arena. Or they can be more team deployment areas. Right, the team wants to muster. Things like that. It's a shame that Mistcraft doesn't let you place portals too close together. I found this out with my joke on Ozpax. Is that the if you try to put portals too close to each other, like numerous portals from one place to alternate other places, they don't always work. I'd hope that I could spread this out a bit, and these would be like a random locations to come out from. Right, so there's someone in there, you could just pick which one of these you want to come through, and they wouldn't know about it until you came out. That's the plan. It's kind of dark in here, isn't it? I got those lanterns there, but yeah, I finally built a Sojourner staff. It's kind of neat. It's carrying a lot of torches. Yeah, oh, wrong wrong way. And more wrong way. There we are. Yeah, I gotta put an iron door or something here just to show this like a maintenance thing. I have no idea why that block's there. But, I want to lay this thing out. So you've got the whole arena for places to play. What the hell happened? Oh, someone creepered in here, didn't they? And they didn't put the wool back. Thanks, guys. Yeah. I'll just fix everything. But what I want to do is that I want to make the entire arena a PvP location. So you can come up, I want places where you can come up, you know, you run up here. I think I've got, do I have, nope, I don't have a way out there yet. At least to hide stuff. As soon as I figure out how to randomize putting things into ender chests, then we could plop ender chests all over the place. And would randomly spit in things. Like if you started off everyone with leather armor, wooden swords, and an enchanted bow, right? And you'd be able to run down to any, like to a power-up crate, essentially. Like with any good first-person shooter, there'd be power-ups all over the place. Be able to run down to one of the chests and grab some iron armor, maybe a diamond sword or something like that. Because good FPSs, like, well, the FPSs I used to play, like Doom and all that, you'd run around to grab the power-ups, so you wouldn't be quite as much of a squishy target. Right? So you can get up here. Plus, the more stuff I add, like the more walkways and things I add, the bigger and more interesting the place gets. Like, yeah, I could have leveled this roof off there. Got a good utilitarian building. And I believe I've made my statements about utilitarian structures as it is. Right? But this, I don't think you can get up here. As soon as I learned a jetpack, there. This, nope, can't quite make it there. I'll have to bring this out and want to make it a stair or something. Think about it. Seriously, guys, replace your divots. But yeah, I'd like this to be a nice big. Like, if I can make the whole thing a PvP structure, then you know, you're pew 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 pew, or run around, grab a power up, sneak through somewhere, put some ladders around so that you don't have to run all the way around to get somewhere. Because ideally, if you're going to do a PvP, you want to limit what people get. That won't be bad. Throw a couple of jetpacks in here, but no way to recharge them. You know, so once your jetpack is gone, you're gone. I don't want to use anything. Can't use the mining laser because that'll knock big holes in the structure. Can't use TNT. Nothing's going to destroy stuff. So it's bows. There's some stuff from the reliquary. There's a ooh, I'm sorry. There's a handgun. Let's go here. And there we are, handgun. And it shoots all kinds of stuff. Not holy hand grenades. Oh, it doesn't kill blocks. So I can make these things and use them as grenades. You don't have to worry about blowing up things or damaging people's shops. This up here, because Sparklar's towers look so nice. Like haven't quite perfected how to mesh them with the roof yet. I've still got a ton of dirt in here left over from construction. But this will be a place where I think I want to steal some twilight forest animals. You know, like, you know, a couple antelope, a couple pigs, a bird. Put them up here. This would be like a nature area. I sort of wanted to leave it open to the sky, but the seating prevents that. So, yeah, that's the plan for all in here. We've got a fair bit of work done on it. And what's unfortunate is, so I watch a lot of the Minecraft guys, and they're complaining that there's the possibility of that they might be looking at a map reset come 1.5 because something's wrong with red power. Something about the mod authors wandered off. I haven't heard anything else about it yet. But it would really, really, really bite to have to go through another map reset. Like, we just had one here not that long ago. Like, yeah, we got a ton of stuff, but things progress pretty fast when you work hard. This will, you know, maybe the third new map in like less than 6 months. Ah, it's gonna suck. I hope it doesn't happen. I really don't. I really, really, really don't. Because I finally have things looking the way I want them to. You know? Things are working the way... Heck, I even got my sign working properly. Things looking nice. Things are working properly. Well, most of it. You know, always you're trying to make Flax with something other than golems. I really don't want to do Thaumcraft. I really don't. I'll have to pay someone to build me a bunch of golems to make Flax farm. But, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. But, yeah. I really don't want another map reset. I really, really don't. But, let's finish my coffee here. And I'll let you go. Once I get done falling off the buildings and stuff. I'll see you later. Hey, this is a quick addendum to my last video on auto flax farming. Like I said, yeah, it took forever to set up. But it all runs off a one-timer. 10-second cycle. Kapang. These two filters. This guy spits out flaxseed, this guy spits out bone meal. This block breaker fires, that block breaker fires. Flaxseed goes back into here. Seed gets paid out. Not seed. Flaxseed gets paid out the chest. String gets paid out to the barrel. It's pretty Dr. Seussy and would require a continual input of bone meal, as well as an eventual place to dump flax seeds. So while the system does run on its own, it's a bit of a pain to set up. It could probably be made much more attractive by someone that is not me. Still requires a manual input of bone meal, but every 10 seconds or so you get a couple of string. This could probably run faster, but because there's a sequence of events that have to occur. So at the 10-second mark, all three of these filters fire. The delay to there's a delay here to the bone meal deployer, a secondary delay to the top block breaker, a third delay to the bottom block breaker. On the upside, you don't have to run a great big farm. It runs off of one hydrated piece of tilled soil. I guarantee that somewhere out there someone has done a much better job of this than I. But I just wanted to show that I'm not a complete moron. I mean that it can be done without using golems. And if the person behind red power would please come out of hiding and not let your mod go away, we'd all be really happy. I'll see you later.